A lot of clients want to do a boudoir session, but they're worried that the images are going to feel too revealing. They're going to show too much skin. Well, these 3 bed poses that we're going to talk about today are going to help you create intimate and gorgeous photos without making your clients feel uncomfortable. The third one is my personal favorite, but I am getting ahead of myself. So let's jump into the first one. And by the way, if you're new here, hi, my name is Alicia. I'm a boudoir photographer. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. And I want to share with you what I know so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did when I was just starting out. All right, let's jump in. So pose number 1, we're going to have clients laying down on the bed, but they're going to have their tummy and their chest on the bed, and they're really not showing a whole lot. Let me walk you through what that looks like. So your client is going to lay on a bed, tummy down. They're going to want to bring their hands. Let's see if this was actually the frame of a photo. I'd want their hands in the picture. So they're going to bring their hands in front of them. They're going to let their body be at a slight angle because we want to get a little bit of booty in here. Doesn't have to be a lot though. Remember, we're not trying to scare them. Maybe for me, I'd actually have my clients probably this way so that booty's in shadow. I love me some dark and moody. So hands in front, nice gentle cross, toes pointed at a slight angle. And if you can get a little bit of booty in here, great. And then they're going to hold themselves up. Their body is naturally going to want to like slump down, but I want them to hold themselves up almost like there's a string at the top of their head lifting them. That way we do get some chest, but it's not necessarily like a chest heavy photo, if that makes sense. So honestly, if you look at this, or if you look at this, what are we actually seeing? We're seeing their face, we're seeing their hair, we're maybe, if their hands can be in the shot, seeing their jewelry that they're wearing, their nails. And depending on how you've got them angled, you might be seeing a little bit of booty, but we're shooting at probably a lower aperture, like maybe, I shoot at 2.0. So that's probably honestly going to be blurred out a little bit. And you're not even seeing that much booty. And this is not a difficult pose. Just about anyone with any mobility can do this. So it's a nice way to warm up your clients who maybe are worried that they're going to be showing way too much skin. This is a very simple, relaxed, pretty easy pose that just about anyone can do. And it's a good way to get your clients feeling comfortable in front of the camera without showing a lot of skin right from the get-go. Speaking of not showing a lot of skin, let's jump into pose number 2, where we're going to be hiding some skin. Now, maybe you've got a client who doesn't want to show a lot of skin, or maybe they don't love their tummy, or they don't love their chest, or they've just got, they're working through some insecurities. A lot of our boudoir clients are. That's why we're here to help them with that. Maybe throwing them into a fully exposed, fully nude type of image is not the right play. But we can give the illusion of nudity without necessarily having them be nude. So they could have a strapless bra on for this. They could have underwear on for this. But what I love to do on the bed, especially because it does make a lot of sense given that we're on a bed, is to use a bed sheet. So I would have my client bring the bed sheet up above their chest and have them hold onto it with one arm. And I always want at least one leg exposed. If we can get both, I'd be even happier. But let's say they don't want to show all of that just yet. I'm going to have them lean back on the bed, but not actually put all of their weight back here. Because again, it's going to be easy to kind of slump and they look crumpled up. We don't want them to look crumpled. So again, that string is on the top of their head. It's pulling them up. We have this hand back here for a little bit of balance, a little bit of security. They're going to take a deep breath in. And on that exhale, they're going to drop their shoulders, and that's when you're going to take their photo. Now, you can't see it in the frame, but I do have both of my toes pointed. I've got my knees popped up, and I have my knees. I always love a little bit of asymmetry if I can get it. To do that even better, I might scooch to the edge of the bed, then I can get even more asymmetry. And for me, my light is one directional, so I'm going to have them turn their head towards that light And again, this is really just a sitting pose. They're not even having to arch that much. If they can push their chest forward, great, but they really don't have to do too much more than just sit. So this is a pretty easy one that doesn't feel too intimidating in terms of posing. If you want to mix it up, they can play with their hair. They can bring both hands to the sheet. They can put some tension on the sheet if you want to get a little spicy. They put some tension on the sheet. And again, they can be as clothed or not clothed as they feel comfortable with. This is great to do whether someone's wearing lingerie or not. And if you're looking at me right now, what do you see? You see exposed collarbones, exposed arms, and part of a thigh. If they don't want to show that thigh, easy enough to do this. I just want you to bring that sheet in so we can tell they still have 2 legs. Because if we do like this, now they have no legs. So this is a great one to do on the bed with somebody who maybe wants to give the illusion of nudity without actually being exposed. All right, let's jump into the third pose, which is one of my favorites. And you might see it and go, "That's not a bed pose." Well, guess what? We're using the bed. So it is a bed pose. I'm counting it as a bed pose. Okay, so for our final pose, and one of my favorite poses to do with clients. Oh, Bosco's here. Say hi, Bosco. Yeah, you're going to get in on this posing? I don't think so. We are going to use the bed, but we're using something else that's next to the bed. In my case, we're going to use this long, like, I don't know, ottoman thing. You might have a stool. You might have a footstool. You might have, I don't know, whatever you got. Whatever you got, you're going to chuck it next to your bed. And the reason I love this pose is because it's a little bit sexier. It's a little bit spicier. We're going to include some arching, but at the same time, I'm kind of photographing clients behind them. So they're not looking at me. They don't feel as exposed because I'm behind them. I'm not right in front of them photographing all of this. And I do think it helps them feel a little more comfortable when I'm not photographing the front of them. I'm getting them sort of from behind at an angle. So I would be kind of where this camera is right now. And I would ask my clients to sit on this ottoman. We could start with hands behind them. I'd have them bring all their hair back. Knees are going to be staggered, like always. And then I would just want them to think of lifting their collarbones up towards the sky as much as possible. We can start here. So they are going to feel this one a little bit more. They can also drop down and drop all that gorgeous hair. Again, lifting their chest up towards the sky. They can pull on their underwear. They can grab onto a garter belt if they have it. And then we can have them fully lay down and bring hands up into hair, do a hand bra. They can grab onto lingerie. Again, they can play with things. If I had a bed sheet here, they could play with the bed sheet. And the whole time, they're trying to really just focus on lifting their chest and then doing that breathing, which is going to be in through the nose and out through a slightly open mouth. And it's kind of, it can be a little steamy, can be a little sexier than maybe the other two that we've done. But again, because of where I am, they don't feel as exposed. I'm not right in front of them. I'm not in their face. They get to sort of feel good in their body, feel sensual without someone shoving a 35 millimeter like right in front of their chest. So it's nice, and a lot of my clients really like it. But I would love to know, of the three of these, which was your favorite? Which one did you love? Which one are you going to try with your clients? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. I put out new videos about boudoir, self-love, photography education, all that good stuff, just about every single Saturday. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any in the future. Remember that you have a good body, all right? Your body is a good body. And I'll see you all again next week. Bye!